This winter on Heavy Rescue 401.
Local 401, it's shut down.
Whoever get there first, get the job.
We're gonna shut down both directions.
Get her off the highway quick, because it's deadly out here.
You always got to keep your eyes open. Mike!
Ah!
This has just changed the element of this recovery.
We got something burning here.
Lose them! Lose the tights!
1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour.
We got to have these highways reopened.
It's windy up here.
This one's really pushing me around. It rolled me right over.
Fire and ambulance are both en route.
At least 50 vehicles. This is chaos.
It's mayhem all around. I've never seen one like this.
Where the heck is all this eastbound traffic going? My goodness. You'll be busy.
On North America's busiest stretch of highway,
That's jam-packed and then some.
drivers aren't expecting winter conditions for another week, but they need to be ready.
The conditions can change so quickly. Freezing rain, snow, ice pellets, blowing snow, whiteout conditions. You never know what you're going to get yourself into.
And just after midnight, right in the heart of Toronto, the temperature plunges within minutes, turning Highway 401 into a sheet of ice.
It's a new winter in Toronto, and we've just gotten a freezing rain warning. There's definitely potential for things to happen. All of a sudden, it'll be bumper cars on the highway.
We're gonna start rolling block eastbound for wood debris. We're gonna do it in lanes 2 and 3.
At the north end of the city, the Compass Traffic Operations Center
10-4, and what patrol was this?
goes into high alert.
I just called the Salters, and hopefully they should be in and ready to go shortly.
And maintenance crews head into battle. But on the 401, just west of Yonge Street,
Now they're spinning out all over the place. We got another crash. Got multiple vehicles involved here.
the sudden freeze is already causing chaos.
Wow, this looks like a really big mess.
Oh, it's a serious pileup. Man, oh man.
Toronto winter can be a mess. It's icy and slippery and slushy, but when it hits, it always seems to catch everyone by surprise.
I kept seeing cars smashing into each other out of nowhere.
But when he brakes, he's sliding. When the next person brakes, he's sliding into him, and you're praying that you're not gonna hit him.
Tow truck drivers will work to clear the pileup by morning, but the message is already clear.
It only takes one driver, 1 second to make a mistake.
Winter has hit on the highways of southern Ontario. On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Morning, boys and girls. How's the day, Saturday?
Morning temperatures push back above freezing. But there's a whole new problem heading down the 401 just east of the 400.
Oh, that's not good.
212 Patrol 12.
Ministry of Transport highway cameras pick up a collision ready to happen. Just a few lanes over, a passenger in a car starts filming.
In the middle of the road. Why the hell would he do that? Come on, driver, use your head.
The dump box is embedded in the overpass, choking off all westbound express lanes.
Having a crash like this happen right as we're getting into the afternoon rush hour, it doesn't really get any worse than this.
Yeah, I'm literally in park. I'm not moving.
We just got the call for it. Dump truck left the box up and hit the overpass.
3 miles east, Steve's towing heavy driver Sonny Subra answers the call.
Steve is trying to get there too, right? So he's in his rotator.
Dump truck hit the bridge, and we're going for it. Everybody, guys, let's go.
Owner Steve Pileup is just ahead, driving the company's newest machine. A few days ago, a brand new 50-ton rotator rolled into Steve's garage.
Finally.
It's part of Steve's plan to reinvent his company.
I'm playing with the big boys, the rest of the big boys, you know what I mean?
The rotating boom will allow Steve to work recoveries from a single lane, vital in the city.
Beautiful, eh? I like it.
It's Sonny's dream to run a rotator.
I had to go get a training for that. So I'm waiting for it. We'll see.
Ronnie, I'm going. I'll be there soon.
Today, his goal is just getting to the overpass.
Everybody rushing to get there first.
With traffic backing up by the minute, the job will go to the first company on scene.
This traffic is killing me, man. I can't go nowhere. See, all lane blocked. Every second, there's a chance to lose it. Oh my God, look at this.
Miles straight up Highway 400.
Where's this wreck at?
On the right shoulder, there's a disabled tractor trailer.
Classic Towing lead operator James Ireland is heading to an unusual call.
We have a tractor trailer with a 53-foot trailer that had some sort of a structural issue.
After a week of bad weather in the Barrie Snowbelt.
Up here, some days it can snow 6 days out of 7. We get crazy snow and we get it fast and hard.
Conditions have thawed out, but a new storm is on the way, and James wants to clear this wreck fast.
It's supposed to be starting to hit any time, like in the next couple hours.
All right, let's go see what we got.
That load's gonna buckle.
Oh, it's broken. I'm like, holy crap, how did this guy manage to do this? Here we have a trailer that is broken right in the middle. It looks like a big banana here on the highway. Wall's already been breached both sides, so the structural integrity of this trailer is gone.
The semi is loaded with almost 50,000 pounds of paper. It was heading southbound when the trailer caved in without warning, sending the truck careening down the highway.
It took a chunk of asphalt out of the road there as well, so.
Sergeant Kerry Schmidt and other members of the Ontario Provincial Police need to figure out why the trailer collapsed.
Looking at this, it's a bit of a mystery. Was the trailer overloaded? Was there a maintenance issue? Was it an old defective trailer? There's still a lot of issues we need to figure out.
Actually, Paul, scoot one under, just make sure nobody's there. One's for the other side.
James can't risk towing the severely damaged trailer with a heavy load still inside.
The paper rolls apparently are pretty tall. We don't even know yet because we haven't seen them. We don't want one falling over and coming out a wall, or the bottom of the trailer giving out and collapsing.
He'll have to unload. His first move, shore up the broken frame.
There's gonna be a lot of weight in here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna rig it up with the rotator, and we're gonna lift the belly of the trailer up a bit to try and get some of the weight off it. The back will come back down on the ground, and we're gonna start pulling the product right out the back. So if you guys want to take this over there and just assemble it, the ends go on. Make sure they're both pointing the same direction. Putting the spreader bar together so we can put it over the trailer and lift both sides at the same time. Yeah, these are gonna go in here. Okay, a 10-foot chain down each side now. What we'll do is we'll just take one end and then swing it over, okay?
The spreader bar over the top.
We're gonna pull it over, right? Well, we should be able to put it over.
Will connect with the chains running under the damaged belly in an attempt to keep the floor from ripping apart.
We've put some angle iron underneath with a couple of blocks so we don't rip the chains through the floor.
But with no idea what caused the damage, James can't be sure any rigging will be enough.
Both walls are pulled inwards. Usually when they collapse in the middle, the walls go out. So it's going to be a bit of a mystery here to find out what happened. I haven't seen this happen before. Lord only knows what's caused this thing to collapse like this.
Yeah, 10-4, the westbound express is backed up pretty far.
Down the 400 in Toronto.
Any idea how long it's going to be down?
The backup is growing on the westbound 401.
Okay, time to get to work.
As Sonny arrives to join Steve and crew, the tight space calls for 2 rotators. So they're teaming up with another company.
I mean, we got to get the highway open. You got 3 lanes shut down, so everything is under pressure right now.
It's the first job for the new Steve's Towing.
That's very important for me. My name's out there. I want the highway open.
And his brand new rotator.
You swing my truck, it's gonna be done. And I'm gonna kill every one of you guys.
But the truck isn't Steve's only new weapon.
Close my door.
He's hired top towing veteran Deether Dinsing to help manage the company. And today, manage this scene.
Deether used to be our competitor. Deether has a lot of experience on the heavy rescues.
He is my second man in command, so. First Steve, second is Deether.
And he's already formed a plan.
We're going to try to pull the box from the bottom of the pavement to pull it out from the pavement so we can get the top of it away from the bridge.
While Deether pulls the top of the box free from the overpass, the second rotator will try to pull the bottom where it's embedded in the asphalt.
Everybody clear out of the way.
But they need to pull slowly and in sync. Too much pressure, and the 5,000-pound box could lurch wildly as it rips free.
Okay, guys, let's go rolling.
Deether was trying to pull the top part, and it doesn't want to come up. It doesn't want to let it go. Nothing is working. OPP is there because its highway is shut down. They're all watching us. They need to open it. You can't just play around.
It's kind of looking really slushy.
With a storm blowing in from Georgian Bay,
Supposed to be a pretty widespread storm.
That should be okay.
James Ireland and the crew from Classic Towing need to clear the collapsed trailer from the 400 fast.
We definitely don't want to be out here when the weather hits. Okay, guys, heads up.
But the semi is so damaged, even securing it for the offload could rip it apart.
All we want to do is make the trailer come back into the position it used to be without tearing it. Our biggest concern right now is the trailer actually breaking. That would be bad. Well, here we go. Thumbs up. It'll make lots of noise. It's in a safe state. We're going to open the back doors and take a look inside. Just be careful in case the door springs. It's on skids. We're just over 2,000 pounds per lift. Okay, guys, heads up.
James wants to be off the road before the weather hits, but they can't rush the process.
If one of these rolls ever fell out the back and rolled out onto the highway, a car could hit this. It's the same weight as a car, so it's going to be like a head-on collision.
As they load the cargo into a new trailer, the OPP is watching for any sign of what caused the mystery collapse.
Is it overloaded? There's something in the middle of that trailer that has forced its structural support to collapse.
And as the crew digs deeper into the load,
There's your culprit.
they get their first clue.
That's a lot of weight, that snow. You can see inside the trailer here now, there's a huge amount of snow right in the center where the trailer collapsed. It's pushed everything in, sucked the walls in, and the floor's gone out.
So there was no issues with the load, there's no issues with the maintenance of the trailer.
You see the amount of snow up there? It's a huge ball. Mother Nature's fault, this one.
What we know is that the load of snow on top of the trailer collapsed the roof, and then the structural integrity of the trailer was completely lost.
Yeah, it kind of stayed to the sides, yeah.
To pull out the last of the pallets, a member of the crew will have to venture right into the back of the trailer.
It's a huge ball. Thousands of pounds there.
Gotta watch the snow in the roof so it doesn't cave anymore. Stay off to the sides of it now. That way we don't get hurt.
Paul's pulled the short straw today, so he's the one that gets to work inside the trailer with this big ball of ice hanging over top of his head.
This is what I'm scared about.
Any idea how long it's going to be down?
Back on the 401 in Toronto,
Boy, it'll be a while.
Steve and his crew are still trying to dislodge the jammed dump box without sending it swinging out of control.
Why is not coming out? What's wrong?
But so far, they can't get it to move at all.
The bottom is stuck with the asphalt.
You can't get the top of the box away from the bridge right now because the bottom of the box is embedded into the ground.
Express lanes are at a standstill, and the collectors are bottlenecked.
Look at that. I think you might be there a while.
Sonny helps re-rig, adding more lines to pull out the bottom.
Hopefully that works.
Bring one more winch from another rotator and one winch from our rotator. Put it on the bottom and then winch.
Okay. Everybody back up, guys.
With both rotators adding pressure at the bottom, too much on one line could send the box reeling. The two crews must pull in sync.
We are really pulling on the box very hard. It came out. It just popped out. Next step, we gotta lower the box from the bridge. Then we got another problem.
Hold on, guys.
The piston was hanging on the bottom, so we couldn't let it down. Dita gave me the tools. Sonny, go up there and then unhook the pin.
If Sonny can remove the pin, they can pull the piston free of the box.
I look at the pin was stuck pretty good. And then I was thinking myself, and yeah, it's not gonna come out.
Westbound express lanes have been blocked for almost 3 hours. They need a plan B.
So what we did is we chain up the piston and then pull it with the float so it's gonna bend. When it's bent, it's gonna lower down.
It's a success for the new rotator and the new Steve's towing.
Dieter, we bring a lot of good things to our table. We're glad to have him on our side.
Pull it.
With Dieter aboard, there's less room for Sonny to get his hands on the controls of the new truck.
I wanted to operate the rotator, but maybe he's not comfortable with that, right?
But today, at least Sonny can share in the victory with the team.
It's all cleaned up. Because the traffic is very heavy. They got the right lane blocked. They got the right shoulder blocked.
30 miles straight up the 400,
6 more pallets to pull out. We're making good time.
James and crew are down to the last skids of paper.
Good.
But the skids are in the worst possible spot.
Okay, you might want to stand back. Just when it hits the wall there.
Go ahead. Hang on. Okay, go. There you go.
That roof's getting more dicey and dicey.
Perfect.
They've emptied the last of the load. But now the crew has to clear the ice, pushing on the roof.
You can feel the weight in the trailer as he's poking the roof. It's a crazy amount of weight up. You know, Paul's got to be very careful while he's moving around inside this trailer.
You could see everything shake and the roof was starting to go.
On Highway 400 south of Barrie,
Watch yourself.
the classic crew can't move a destroyed trailer until they clear thousands of pounds of ice from the inside.
You good? You feel it come up as soon as you did that? What a difference, eh?
Now James needs to get it ready to tow.
Grab me a couple shovels and a couple guys.
But the storm is blowing in fast.
To the north of us, there's some freezing rain and snow, so pressure's on now.
We're really kind of snowing here. Out of nowhere, man. It's just snowing like crazy.
Right now, as we speak, we're just getting snow coming down. We've got a freezing rain advisory coming in, big puffy flakes. We're gonna have reduced visibility. We could have slippery roads on this as well. So just as weather comes in, we've got to get out of here and we got to get this highway open.
We probably got a centimeter of snow here already in the last 10 minutes. And look at the traffic going by. It's still doing highway speeds, you know? We're getting the hell out of here because if not, somebody's gonna end up getting hurt. Just keep cranking them up, buddy. Keep cranking up.
They add chains to shore up the cracked trailer deck.
I want to get it off the road. Come on, man. I don't want to be working out here with all these people driving around us like this. It's too dangerous. Okay, let's break this chain down. Like people are coming past here fast now.
These vehicles should be slowing down and moving over.
This is crazy, you know, like these people, they don't slow down. We got slippery roads in the last 5 minutes. It's bad. Okay, buddy, go. Come on, come on.
Finally, James can get the semi off the road and his crew out of danger.
Okay, we're out of here. It's a really good feeling to get this highway open and get out of here in under 3 hours.
We're opening all lanes. It's open, man. It's open. It's open. So, how is it today?
200 miles to the southwest.
It's all good. Yeah, good thing it's not snowing.
At the preferred towing yard in Sarnia, the flagship Rotator heads out for a job. But it's not Gary, the boss, behind the wheel.
Today it's just me and the Rotator. Got some solo experience.
Gary's son, Colin, just earned his heavy truck license last year.
Well, how'd you do?
Certified.
Awesome. Good job.
Today is his first ever solo job, operating the company's most complicated record.
I've got the shifting down a lot better than I did last year, so just gonna go over the tracks here. stalled the rotator. There is our subject.
His job today, positioning a concrete sifter.
Let's take a look here.
It will demand precision.
This is what I'm going to be putting inside of that, I guess. Just want to get it out as far as I can.
And his dad is checking in.
Like any father or anybody, kind of just want to see what he's up to, so make sure that everything goes right for him.
I'm going to get it ready to lift. There we go. That looks like that's going to be pretty close.
Bugger.
Really tricky when you can't see where everything's going. How does it look?
He just nailed it. He was perfect.
But the true challenge with the rotator is still ahead.
I'm looking to get some experience on a real wreck. All right, thanks, Junior. Hey, no problem. You too. The wrecks are where it's at. That's the real learning experience right there.
Just after nightfall, Gary answers an urgent call with his entire heavy crew.
I guess there's an accident up here.
East of Sarnia on Highway 402.
She's completely jackknifed.
I see a lot of fire trucks.
When I get on scene, the first thing that I'm seeing now is we've got this truck jackknifed.
The semi was heading westbound when it lost control, slamming into the median and jackknifing. And the impact,
Let's see what we got.
hit the diesel tank hard.
We've got a fuel leak. The fire department, they've worked on it. They've got it slowed, but they don't have it stopped. And that's a priority for us.
So we're gonna try and stop or slow that leak down a bit.
While Gary fights the spill,
Carl, why don't you do a walk, do an assessment for me, tell me what we got for tires and stuff like that.
Okay.
he'll trust the youngest member of the crew to assess the damage.
There's no structural damage by the looks of things to the trailer.
It was the tractor that took the brunt of the crash.
It's gonna be a bit of a pain getting her out because that front axle's twisted on us. So she's gonna fight us.
Is that gonna fit, Mark?
And the fight has already started.
It's leaking pretty good. Probably got 3/4 of a tank.
Just gonna try and seal this tank if we can. Prevent any more fuel from leaking into the ditches.
We don't want to end up with an environmental spill. Then we're into some big dollars and big headaches and big hassles trying to get it cleaned up.
Get in there.
The specialized plug won't fit into the hole in the tank.
Push it in with this.
Yeah, we can get a shot. Yeah, push that up.
Yeah. Come on. Just cooperate.
That baby's jackknifed. Yeah, cruise on scene now.
On Highway 402 east of Sarnia,
Get in there.
a badly jackknifed semi is spewing diesel. And the crew from Preferred can't stop the leak.
Oh, when all else fails, pump the tank.
So plan B, we've got to come up with something quick, and we've got pumps in the truck. We've got to pump this tank down to the point where it's down below where the hole is at.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, fire. 2 feet.
Second.
It's adding time,
Keep an eye on it, Colin. Yeah.
and a heavy rainstorm is on the way. Bad conditions for a recovery.
We're kind of at a standstill right now until we can get this fuel out.
Temperatures are sitting around 0.
Almost 200 miles to the west,
On the verge of freezing rain. I think it's going to turn to freezing rain shortly.
bad weather is moving in on Toronto.
We have basically a light, wet snow coming down right now.
Abrams Towing one-ton driver Mark Haslett is on the lookout for drivers who need help on the 401.
Something as simple as a flat tire could put your life in danger on a night like tonight.
While lead heavy operator John Allen patrols in his 40-ton Rotator.
Yeah, a little wet, a little slushy, a little snow, a little bit of everything going on out here.
Just east of Yonge Street,
Oh, there is some stop there.
Mark spots a stranded truck on the eastbound side of the highway.
There he is right there. John Allen just went by us. He's going to that tractor trailer broken down. It is in a bad spot. It's been reported to be partially in a live lane, so I'm going to go give John some cover there. It's a snow-covered shoulder. There is no room here whatsoever. This is a terrible place to be in any weather. What's wrong with her? Flat. Oh, there it is. Oh, boy.
We're gonna get this guy hooked up out of here as quick as possible.
It's too dangerous to attempt a tire change so close to live traffic.
This is just crazy out here, you know? We got some weather happening, people don't care, like, everybody's flying by doing 100, 110 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, the weather's bad. We don't need to be out here. Somebody's gonna get killed.
Nobody's moving over. Everybody's just driving as normal. You know, it's like it's a nice sunny day out here. They're not even slowing down for the weather conditions. Never mind slowing down, moving over for a tow truck.
Yes, nobody's slowing down, you know, feet away from it.
It's really dangerous out here. We're on a tight shoulder. We don't want to wait for MTO. I'm just going to provide a little block and cover for John Allen.
I gotta get this thing up in the air, get under there, chain it down. It's a little scary out here right now. If someone loses control, hits this truck, it could hurt me, it could kill me. Anything could happen here. So, you know, I want to get it out of here as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But leave it neutral, right?
Leave it in neutral, just flip everything up in high. So we're just about ready to go here. I'm going to have Mark escort me off the highway just so I can get out of here.
It wasn't a hookup for Mark, but he might have played the most important role of the night.
Just having that extra support in the back, it's just a little more comforting. And knowing if something does happen, I got someone there to help me out.
John has a family to get home to, just like I do. And I know he would do the same for me without even asking.
We're almost at the top, but we're not quite.
Back on the 402.
Perfect.
Gary's crew has pumped out the ruptured fuel tank.
And right there is good.
Time to tackle the jackknifed semi.
Will she fit in that, Cole?
Yeah, she'll fit. Okay.
I've got Mark on the front to get that truck coming up and heading towards the road.
To keep traffic moving, they'll work in a single lane.
Here comes the rain. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
And there's another challenge.
It's just becoming nasty.
It's not really where I want to be in it. It's miserable to work in, but you work with what you got.
I was hoping it would hold off for a little while, but of course, Murphy's Law, right?
Let's go. Let's see what she does.
Watch traffic, watch traffic.
Good, Mark. Take her up. 10, 15 feet. Take her up. Legs up. Okay, did you lock your front wheels on?
Yep.
Okay. Stuff them in, Mark. Start pulling. Just short pulls, things move.
We just take it, short little pulls, 10 feet, 15 feet at a time. We're pulling this truck up, and every time you go 10, 15 feet, it walks closer and closer out of the ditch, up onto the road.
Operator Mark Colbran has wrestled the smashed tractor to the edge of the road.
So far, she's coming pretty good here.
Now, Gary will use his rotator to drag the back end up and in line with the tractor.
Do we just want one? Just one. Just run that single line out. Where are we going? Just to the back of the back wheels, Call. Right in the front of the back wheels. Okay.
Colin and operator Kyle Putris rig to the rear axle.
It's gonna pull hard being down in the ditch and in the mud like this. It's a hard pull, so one truck won't do it. We need 2 big trucks on this to pull this thing out.
And there's a bigger problem coming from above.
Did you guys see the lightning? I saw some flashes and I'm like, the hell? Okay, oh, there's the lightning. Great. Nothing like standing on a big lightning rod when there's lightning.
You're the tallest thing out there, and if you're standing right beside the truck, you're gonna get fried.
Just want to get this up and out of here as quick as we can.
It's pouring rain. We got lightning and everything in here tonight.
A violent thunderstorm is raging on the 402 east of Sarnia.
I'll grab the remote so you're not operating off the truck, please. Okay.
You're operating a truck that is essentially a giant lightning rod.
But working in a single lane, Gary's crew has no choice but to reach out with a rotator's boom.
Try and line your angle right up so it's pulling directly in a straight line, Paul. Yeah.
With the pressure already mounting for the crew, Gary turns to the youngest member.
It's good for now.
My dad says, here you go, you're on the rotator today. I wasn't expecting that.
For the first time, Colin will operate the rotator on a wreck.
Colin's got to get into this. I can't operate this truck every time myself. Colin's got to get that experience.
I'm nervous right now, thinking, okay, what could go wrong?
One guy's on one side of the truck, one's on the other, so I can't lose contact with both guys. They're gonna have to watch me.
While Mark pulls the truck up the slope, it will be up to Colin to swing the back end of the trailer.
Ready? Let's get this thing out of the ditch. Okay, watch me, Mark. Okay, Colin, start pulling. Okay, he's just sliding that back end up. We're okay. You're good, Mark. Truck's starting to lift, the trailer's starting to roll just with the weight.
It's starting to lean over into the ditch and we've got tires, 3 feet in the air. This isn't good. Stop doing what we're doing.
With a heavy load threatening to push the trailer onto its side, they need to change plans.
Is this where you want to pick it from the back end and just lift it right up and over now?
That's the plan. Okay, Carl, let's get this off. Okay.
As Mark pulls on the front, Colin will now use the rotator to lift the trailer up while swinging the boom over to the road, with 30,000 pounds hanging on the end.
It's a difficult move to do, especially if you're on your first one.
If I do this wrong, it could flip the rotator.
They run lines to the back of the trailer for the lift.
Boom it up a bit so we have more lift. How's that looking? It's good. Boom it up. How are you for boom up, Cole? I'm at 20. Okay, let's give that a shot.
With the boom all the way out like we have, we're putting a lot of weight way out on this thing. It's just like you reaching out really far and trying to pick something up. You know, it starts to pull you down.
Snug up a little bit on the other one first. What, sorry? Snug up on the green just a hair. Just a hair, okay, just a hair.
You always got a risk of this starting to tip over.
This is a bit of a nerve-wracking technique because we're at a pretty low grade on the boom right now. So we gotta really watch and make sure we aren't gonna flip this truck. Okay, let's go.
You ready? Okay.
Let's go, let's see what she does.
And as Colin moves the trailer closer to the road, the crew will be moving right up to the live lane of traffic.
Snug up on red, just a hint.
Rain is pouring down.
Really? Come on.
And traffic is speeding up on Highway 402.
We got trucks, they just fly by us, cars fly by us. They buzz by you pretty hard and fast.
Inches away from Gary and his crew. They're at the final phase of the job, putting them right up against the live lane.
These guys are buzzing us really quick tonight. Anything could happen.
Okay, let's go.
But Colin has to focus on the complicated maneuver ahead.
Boom her right up, Colin, and swing her over. Up, up.
Lifting and swinging the 30,000-pound trailer without toppling the rotator.
That's it, guys. Nice and easy. Boom her up and swing her over, guys. That's it. Get her right on the road. Get her on that yellow line. Good job, guys. That's the first time I've done that one, so that was a lot of fun. A little nerve-wracking, too. All right, really nerve-wracking.
That was textbook right there.
Yeah, now that we've got it up and out of the road, we kind of want to keep going, get things moving here. We got some lightning happening, and we'll get this cleared up, and hopefully in a hurry. That trailer ready to hook up, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now they just need to secure the tractor's broken axle for the tow. But the traffic...
Watch yourself, watch yourself.
Jackass.
...is only getting faster.
Okay, you got it, Mark? Let's get this done.
These guys, they won't slow down.
Just had traffic really coming at us. I don't want to be out there one more minute than I have to be.
Now you got to get right around that axle.
Yeah. We lucked out on this one. Nobody got hurt. Everything's out and up. We just got to get it off the road right now so we can finish up and then go on home.
Boom! We had Colin, the rookie, on the rotator, and he did a great job.
It's intense for everybody, but being 21 years old, that's a lot of responsibility to have 40,000 pounds hanging off the back of the rotator and keeping full control of it.
For my dad to let me actually do this maneuver, that's a pretty awesome feeling. And, you know, it shows that he trusts me.
I can't see anything, but I got it, I got it.
It's nice to see that progression in Colin. He's still got a ways to go, but he just did an excellent job on this one tonight.
That's a win right there.
Snowstorm came in, poof, out of nowhere. Next time on Heavy Rescue 401, chaos strands family.
My two sons, I hope they're all right.
Putting pressure on Steve.
Make a left, Sonny.
And Sonny.
Whoa!
The OPP.
A life or death situation.
hits the highway for a life-saving delivery.
Always chokes me up.
And a late-night crash gets Kevin.
Truck's ready to go over.
All fired up.
Oh, serious?
Snowstorm came in, poof, out of nowhere.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401, chaos strands families.
My 2 sons, I hope they're all right.
Putting pressure on Steve.
Make a left, Johnny.
And Sonny.
Whoa!
The OPP.
Life or death situation.
Hits the highway for a life-saving delivery.
Always chokes me up.
And a late-night crash gets Kevin.
Truck's ready to go over.
All fired up.
Oh, serious?
Good time to be out here.
In Toronto, morning traffic is moving well on the continent's busiest highway.
I like the look of that.
The roads and skies are clear for the hundreds of thousands of drivers who will travel through the city today.
Nice here. Here it's getting bad around Bowmanville, though.
But just 50 miles to the east, a blast of winter is on the way.
It's getting a little windy and cold out there, eh? Apparently it's supposed to start dumping.
A whiteout band of snow is whipping in off Lake Ontario, heading toward the town of Bowmanville and straight for Highway 401.
Really, 5 Tango 007, Highway 400 northbound.
Back in the city, OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt gets word of a travel weather advisory just down the road.
When we get into winter weather, we have an exponential increase in the number of collisions that we get called to. The driver is spinning out of control, losing control, hitting guardrails, concrete walls, or other vehicles around them.
And yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Outside of Bowmanville, conditions are getting worse by the minute. It's only a matter of time.
I'm heading down there, see what's going on.
And Steve Pileup is on the way.
I heard over the radio the weather is gonna be bad down the east. So I started telling my drivers, guys, it's gonna happen, you know, let's move on to that area.
You guys doing, honey? How you guys doing?
Sonny Subra is following close behind.
The snow coming, the storm coming, right? We get ready to work.
The entire heavy fleet is heading east, including Steve's new driver, Prince.
I've been working since last night, so I was taking a nap when a call just came in, so I just have to get up and get going there.
The conditions are already slowing traffic to a crawl.
Got a traffic jam up here. We're backed up.
If you're traveling out to the Bowmanville area, we are dealing with severe winter weather, whiteout conditions causing numerous issues for motorists in the area.
Oh man, it's like a skating rink here.
As traffic slows down,
It's frozen, man. It's frozen.
the risk of a major collision is going up. Until... within minutes,
That looks bad.
6 miles of the nation's busiest highway
Snowstorm came in out of nowhere, and it just literally just poof, out of nowhere. It's just sheer ice, and there's nothing you can do.
turns to disaster.
Multiple vehicles involved here.
That is not good. No, that's scary.
The eastbound 401, OPP just confirming all lanes are closed at Mill Street. Numerous collisions, whiteout conditions.
Well, there had to be at least 20 accidents, just like that. Honest to goodness, it was just a domino effect, domino effect, domino effect. I would calculate a minimum of at least 50 vehicles. This is chaos.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Local 401 East, boys. It's shut down.
I'm hearing multiple car and multiple truck involved in accident, complete highway shutdown. They need tow truck, tow truck, tow truck. It's a big chaos.
2 pileups have struck the highway near Bowmanville and the town of Newcastle, 5 miles away.
Just had a caller report that it's really icy and full of slush.
On the radio, they say it's like a tornado went through. People need help.
20-car pileup around Bowmanville, then 20-car pileup here, and then it's been multiple incidents around the area.
There is car debris everywhere.
There was a wall of car in front of me. I just crashed into them.
Local 401 East, I just came from there. They're shut down over there.
Luckily, all injuries are minor, but traffic is now backing up down the 401 beyond the reach of the storm.
When the 401 shut down, that means the whole city shut down. That's what it means. So anywhere you turn, it's going to be stuck in traffic.
I guess the fast lane ain't so fast today. There's a 401 plugged all the way.
Still closed, driver. Still closed.
Smaller tow trucks squeeze down the shoulder.
I got 2 tow trucks here wondering, is there any more?
But in their heavy wreckers, Steve and crew have to find another way in.
The whole highway shutting down. We're going to cut across the side street and we're going to see if we can get unseen. That's the only way we can get up unseen.
Holy crap, too many trucks on the other side. Oh my God.
Sonny needs to get from the eastbound to the westbound side of the highway.
Oh, they're blocked. They're closed it.
But his boss has made it onto the scene.
Steve, the gate is closed, Steve. Gate is closed.
Sonny, keep going east, Sonny. Next time, Steve, you're going to see a lot of heavy behind me, Sonny. Go, Sonny.
Yeah, this 401 is completely closed, so I'm just gonna back up and see what I can do.
There's cars everywhere. Everybody coming from Toronto to Montreal to Ottawa, you know what I mean? This is the main threat. It's my job to make sure I got my job done so I can get this lanes open.
With his rotator on scene, it's up to Steve to clear the jackknife at the heart of this pileup.
What's going on there? Jackknife truck.
But first,
there's a lot of small cars around, and those cars gotta be clear so I can hook up the truck.
So you taking money?
I'm taking the blue van and the silver Jetta.
Okay. Anybody taking the white van or?
We're taking the blue one.
Okay.
And the Honda in behind it.
Okay.
While Steve helps coordinate,
I'm gonna go on the wrong way to get the trucks. Steve was telling me to go east and then come back.
Sonny has reached an open ramp, but it's being used as an off-ramp.
Make a left, make a left.
Make a left, Sonny.
People crazy. Go, go.
He jumps on the first opening.
Nobody going in. Everybody coming out of the 401.
Go, man. We got one more heavy coming, so it's clear. So I need to get the truck back here.
All right, now's the time to do it.
I don't hear you, Steve. You want me to keep going? No, back up. Go on and back up here, man. Just back up.
In my life, never seen like this. A big accident.
Sonny, back up. You got no traffic. Keep coming.
Keep coming, keep coming.
Sonny, keep going. All those guys. There's a bigger truck down there. Okay, careful.
Steve sends Sonny down the highway to a semi that emergency crews need cleared.
Back up, Chris. Keep coming. Chris, keep coming. Back up to me.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, Chris.
And Steve turns back to his own scene.
Put the customer there, Chris.
As flatbed driver Chris arrives to help.
How you doing? We have a truck for you guys coming to get you guys, okay? Stop. Put the customer in the truck. When you involved in this kind of accident, you gotta understand these customers, they need help. You're gonna put them in your truck, warm up. Yeah, have to ensure the people okay and all those things. That's very important.
Just to the east, Sonny arrives at the semi, damaged by flying debris. Police need it out of the way.
I'm gonna go ask him if he need a tow or not. Air tank is broken. You see? I gotta hook it up and get it out of here. Oh, you need a tow.
The mechanic's coming out.
I told him, buddy, you're not gonna wait for mechanic. Mechanic not going to get here.
Sonny, hook him up the truck.
Yeah, but he wanna wait for a mechanic, Steve. He cannot wait for the mechanic, man. He's gotta go.
He's out to go. Tell him you have to go. OPP want to hook him on the highway, you can wait him on the highway.
It's an accident, so you gotta be hooked up. Right?
Do what?
We gotta clear the highway.
We're not hooking it up. Not until the OPP tell me don't touch the truck.
There is no chance of mechanic going to get here because traffic all backed up and the highway is completely shut down. He just want to wait for a mechanic right here.
You haven't heard what's happening yet.
Not all of it.
So this is just one little accident.
Oh, I understand.
OPP are instructing us to tell everybody to move.
The vehicle gotta go. It's not gonna stay on the highway. It's gotta be hooked up and then get it out of the highway. How long you been here?
About 1.5 hours. Just a nightmare.
Yeah, I know. Lucky nobody got killed. That's the main thing. We gotta move fast as we can because behind us, there is more cars, more trucks involved in accident waiting to leave. So we gotta clear it fast. Now what I gotta do? I gotta gauge all the 4 brakes.
With damage to the air tank, the brakes are locked. Sonny must release them manually.
Holy crap! This is a disc brake.
Disc brakes are rare. Only about 10% of semis are equipped with them.
I never dealt with the disc brake before. I was thinking to myself, oh my god. That's a freaking disc brake, man.
They are discs.
Oh my god.
Just 200 yards up the road, as tow trucks work to get cars and drivers out of the collision zone.
Any way I can get up there going.
One person wants in.
So what? Were you in the accident? No, both my kids are up there in one of the cars.
Oh, so you're trying to get to them?
My 2 sons, they just phoned me and said they were in an accident. I'm glad they were able to call me, but I hope they're all right.
Yeah, so if you want to walk down there, just come on up the road. There's no way to travel with the car. Walk down if you know where they are, but...
Well, he said they're about 150 meters from the ramp here.
So just walk down.
Yeah, they're right here.
Want to see them.
All right. Oh, this is nuts. I've been driving all my life and I've never seen one like this. Hey, Colin. I'm just walking down the ramp. It's like a war zone. As far as you can see, there's cars, trucks, just debris everywhere. There's like 18 accidents here. Which one are you in? Oh, there's a minivan with airbags galore in it. Little Jeep with the front wheel ripped off of it. This is mayhem everywhere. The 2 big trucks, can you see them or use up past them? It's mayhem all around. I've never seen it like this.
Out of nowhere, man. It's just snowing like crazy. Roger, snow, eh?
After an isolated storm hammered Highway 401, unleashing traffic chaos.
I never seen the like of it in all my years of trucking.
4,000 vehicles are still stuck in 2 separate pileups.
Any idea how long it's going to be down? It'll be a while.
Can you see the bus going eastbound?
And somewhere in the mess, Steve Mitchell's 2 sons are trapped.
Yeah. And you see where the other big trucks are trying to get off? When you get a call from your kids saying they're 5 minutes from home and they're in an accident, it's scary. First thing I did is just grab my coat and away I went. I guess it's a fatherly instinct. They're my kids. You okay? You all right? Shaken up?
Okay.
It's a big relief to find my boys and that they're both all right. I'm not usually a hugger, but in this case, I was just glad to see they're okay.
We seen the whole car pile up thing, so he came to a stop.
I got rear-ended, then I rear-ended the other Kia. Just a chain reaction.
It's scary.
Big thing is these are all right. Cars can be replaced. Yeah. Lives can't. Thank God the boys are okay.
A mile to the west,
Chris, don't do nothing, Chris, back up. You're blocking my heavy.
Steve is still working to get at the jackknife semi at the heart of one pileup.
Chris, oh my God, Chris, I gotta back up my heavy.
You're telling me that I'm blocking you. That's fine, I understand. I gotta get that van
You're not
hooked
blocking
up.
me, you're blocking my heavy.
Okay.
I need to back
So
up.
can I hook up this van, please?
Can you go up there, please?
And hook it up?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a chaos.
Let's get this cleared up. Back them up.
Steve's trying to coordinate with a dozen companies working to untangle the pileup.
Tell your guy to move. I'll get this hooked up. I'll leave.
Okay, back up a little bit at the party, man. Back up a little bit, Chris. We need to help each other to get this highway clear. Hold on, John. So this way, everybody off the highway, everybody's safe. Okay, pull it now, Right. Okay.
Ready to roll.
Oh my God.
Just down the road, Sonny can't manually release the air brakes on his semi.
I'm trying to break through the hole so we can put the air fitting into it.
So he's trying to fix the leaking air tank instead.
The air tank fitting was broken. If I break out those fittings, I can put a new fittings in it. That way I can release the brake and get him off the highway.
His plan, punch out the damaged fitting and replace it to plug the leak and return air pressure to the brakes.
My scooter is... Holy... You know the problem right now? The throat gonna get... Okay, I got it. But I gotta see if I can fit it. If it doesn't fit, I can't do nothing. I'm really screwed. The police gonna come and ask why you didn't clear the highway. I don't know this one gonna fit or not, but we'll see. If it's fit, I am the happy guy ever. Look like, yeah, it's going. It's going in. He got it, man. Got it. Yeah, release it, please.
Now he can release the brakes and clear the path for first responders.
I was having a hard time, man, but I got it. Now we're ready to go. Now I can get this guy out of the highway.
I gotta get going.
Back at the pileup, Steve finally has enough room to get to work on the jackknife and clear the road.
The car is out, so now it's pressure under me to get the highway open. So we have to get this going. Finally, I get to do my work now. You gotta understand this, when highway shut down, you got thousands of vehicles sitting behind the other side of the Bowmanville.
And by now, they've been sitting there for over 2 hours. Steve needs to avoid any further delays.
There's a tow truck behind me. They okay? They got room?
You're good, go.
The next step, we're gonna separate this trailer. Look at the trailer is damaged. I don't know what kind of damage is inside, so I don't want to take a chance.
Prince has made it on scene. Separating and towing the trailer is up to him.
Separate the trailer. Hook up the trailer.
Back up a little bit to the side. Go.
On his way off the highway, Sonny checks in with the boss.
Boss, you okay? We all gotta work together.
Drag it out.
It's very important for us to keep moving fast to clear the highway. We gotta keep the pedal to the metal.
We got everything done. The two-tracker trailer jackknife, we already hooked it up. We're gonna start rolling.
I need that vehicle off the highway.
But as Steve tows away the tractor,
Freaking, look at that.
one axle refuses to turn.
The axle is bent.
They have to stop and do a complete re-rig.
Oh my God.
We're completely shut down here. They're doing a
recovery. We're at a standstill. Highways closed, they're kicking you off.
On the 401 east of Toronto, 4,000 vehicles have been stuck for hours.
They're just waiting for that jackknife tractor trailer to clear before they can salt the lanes.
We got everything done. The 2-tractor trailer jackknife, we already hooked it up. We're gonna start rolling.
I need that vehicle off the highway.
Drag it out, drag it out.
But after waiting all afternoon to clear the jackknife,
Freaking look at that.
the team from Steve's has just hit another delay.
The axle is bent. We gotta spin it around, hook it up from the back. Axle is shifted in the back, so we cannot drive forward.
By pulling from behind, they can raise the damaged axle and roll the tractor on its front wheels. But it's adding time.
Go, go, go.
And now night is falling and the temperature is dropping.
After us, the job is not finished yet. Okay, go out. The salt truck waiting for us to open the highway. We gotta go other side more so they can salt it, and so it's all pressure on us right now. Keep going. No.
With the tractor ready to move, the crew finally gets a moment to breathe.
My wife has called me a couple of times. I gotta text her back. She's gonna be mad. When I get home, she's gonna tell, why you didn't get time to text me? Because it's chaos, like.
Okay, let's get going, guys, okay?
All right, buddy, see ya.
It's a great team.
We tried our best and we got it open pretty fast.
It's a good job.
That was a crazy busy day.
The highway's still shut down.
As night falls on the highway,
I need a salter to run through before any other traffic.
4,000 drivers still aren't going anywhere.
We just got actually Mill Street salted.
It's up to Jason Thurtell from IMOS Highway Maintenance to make sure the road is ready to open.
It's just a matter of the safety. I'd love to send these guys on, but we have to make sure the roads are safe.
After 8 hours exposed to the weather, cut off from maintenance, the road is covered in ice.
So we have to apply the salt before the motoring public starts.
But just dropping the salt won't be enough to make the road safe.
We're actually westbound in the eastbound lanes to get to the main closure to start opening it up. Then we're gonna roll the motoring public through nice and slow and slowly break the salt into the asphalt.
Jason is setting up a rolling block.
The salt out there, it's activated by the tires on the transporters and cars.
Maintenance crews and police will gradually allow traffic to advance, grinding in and activating the salt.
As soon as we get confirmed that OPP is on scene, we'll start our rolling block.
After hours stuck on this highway, 4,000 drivers are eager to get moving.
Take lane 2. Yeah. They're gonna take lane 1 and lane 3 because we're gonna do a whole rolling block. We're starting our rolling block with OPP assistance.
But to keep them safe, it's vital to limit and control their speed.
Just keep them nice and slow.
After a full day of waiting, wheels start to turn.
Getting the traffic moving over the salted roads, and all of a sudden the salt starts working, melting everything.
But before they've even moved a mile,
What is the problem?
the entire convoy comes to a stop for a damaged car blocking the slow lane.
Hey! No, he hit the guardrail.
All right, good. You're gonna put your car in neutral. I'm gonna push you off the side of the road so we can get you out of here with the tow. You can move. Okay, let's creep along here and we'll get you going.
Yeah.
Okay, can you please start your car if I have 4,000 cars wanting to move down the road? Next exit, get off.
Good.
Okay, let's go. He can move now.
All right.
"20 minutes later, the salt is working, and Jason makes the call.
Everything's looking good. We can get things all rolling.
And a very long day comes to an end on the 401.
There'll be a lot of happy people going home now. And everyone's safe.
Be advised, all lanes are now reopening. Open, man, it's open, it's open.
Back near Toronto,
we're just going to do some night patrol across the QEW.
the weather is still holding. But the OPP is always on patrol because clear highways can lead to bad behavior on the road.
Well, our focus is mainly what we call the Big Four.
The Big Four are what we see all the time: aggressive drivers, distracted drivers, impaired drivers, and people not buckling up.
Okay, you are receiving a speeding ticket for 134 kilometers per hour.
People don't realize that driving requires your constant attention and constant dedication.
And tonight, there's even more at stake.
You don't know what's going across our highways. We want to keep our highways moving for commerce and goods, but sometimes those goods are much more than auto parts and furniture.
There's a life-saving delivery heading down the highway.
Sitting on the side of the highway waiting for 2 packages coming from Ottawa, organ donation, and here we go.
Tonight, there's several officers that are assigned to a very special detail.
Hamilton?
An organ donation triggers the detail into action.
Yep.
OPP officers are relaying the specialized cooler from halfway across the province. Tonight, Sergeant Jeff Zepak has the final leg into Hamilton, 40 miles away.
Then when we get into the city, it'll be challenging with all the traffic lights and traffic. This is a critical life or death situation.
Entering Hamilton, OPP Sergeant Jeff Zepak is on an urgent mission.
This is a critical life or death situation.
Thanks to the OPP's special detail, the life-saving organ donation has arrived in time.
To be part of that process, it gives you a lot of pride and fulfillment in doing your job and doing it well.
Success.
Especially for Jeff. As a young man, he suffered a serious injury that almost cost him a career in policing.
And a lot of people donated blood. Very grateful for that because that helped me fulfill a life dream. And it's always choked me up. And I just like to say thank you.
And that's a huge responsibility for us to make sure these highways are open and that whatever we have to get across the region can be done so quickly and efficiently.
The next morning at the eastern end of the 401 in Cornwall.
Apparently, we've got a loaded tractor trailer. Went off the highway westbound and apparently went about a couple hundred yards down through the ditch.
Nate from Herb's Towing heads to a violent jackknife next to a side road feeding the westbound 401.
We left the highway, plowed through the ditch right here, as you can see. Took out quite a bit of stretch of fence. It's all wrapped up in the undercarriage here around the fuel tank. Took out one tree for sure that we can see, so we'll have to really be careful when we start moving this thing. We'll have to remove the debris, make sure we don't rip off any fuel lines especially, so we can recover this thing without any environmental issues at all. What do you think, Andrew?
I think what I'll do is I'll lift the front end, and I'll put a line on the front end of that trailer, and I'll try to lift both together.
General Manager Andrew Vink will lead the recovery as he takes over the reins of the company from his father.
Hey, Theo, you're good.
Heavy operator Theo Mitchell has been training to run the Rotator.
It's gonna be a fun one to get all the debris out.
That's quite a big tree. The fuel tank's actually sitting on the tree. We're gonna pick up the front end, get the tree out of there and as much fencing as we can before we even try to move this thing. We don't want to cause any fuel leaks or any environmental damage at all.
Beautiful.
With only one lane shut down, they have to work from a confined space, and the overhead power lines will limit how high they can extend the boom.
There you go. Okay, hold it there for a second. I just want to eyeball underneath, make sure we're not pulling at anything.
If it is caught, the tractor could pull free and shift without warning.
I'm on the controls. I don't have visual on Nate.
Checking out the debris, seeing where we got to cut, what we got to do. I hear this noise. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just moved a little bit and it settled itself. Hold it right there. It's not a good feeling.
But Nate spotted a problem that will affect their game plan.
Can I go up a little bit more?
No, you're into the trailer hard.
The cab was pushing towards the wall of the trailer. So we had to save the trailer, make sure we didn't create any more damage to it, make sure that trailer wall didn't get damaged by the cab. Okay, let's try to clear the out of it.
It's quite a mess. Then it goes underneath as well. We got this tree under there, and the only way that thing's coming out is go get the chainsaw.
Man, this is a mess. It's all tangled together.
Might have to take it out the other way. Coming?
Not yet.
It's moving on this end. Yeah, baby! Woo! That's awesome.
Now we want to get the front end of that truck and the trailer on the road.
So we got 40,000 in it, right?
Yeah. 40,000, 25 at the back.
With the tractor pushing up into the trailer,
Get this thing out as far as you can.
Andrew can't lift too high. He must swing and slide the truck to the road.
Nice and gentle. Very nice.
With power lines overhead, one rotator will swing the trailer to the road, while the other pulls and straightens the tractor.
It's going to be like a ballet dance, I would say.
But with a height limit on their booms, they'll need to guide the tractor along the ground. That's a problem.
You need to steer it when you're actually recovering the vehicle out of the ditch. But the driver locked up the truck and took the keys with him. Got to get this truck on lock, so I'm going to try some unconventional tools. Over a lot of years, I've learned to unlock different things with a variety of different tools. Come on. Sometimes it's luck. Come on. Yeah. Yep.
I will not ask where he learned how to do that.
Alrighty. Time for the fun.
Not being able to steer that tractor would have been a bitch because these wheels were turned hard. All right, let's get her out of here, man.
They have to coordinate their pull while keeping a careful eye overhead.
I just had to watch that hydro line. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey. Okay, Jim.
Hold on, I'll work.
Oh, there she goes.
And working in the single lane, they're running out of room in another direction.
Whoa, whoa, you're gonna bring the truck into your rotator.
I don't want to do that. Can you straighten the wheels out a little bit?
Trouble is I gotta boom out or up, eh? Try to take it ahead.
Let's rotate together. So we're doing our ballet dance right now. I got the front end, he's got the ass end, and we're both working together to push this tractor ahead. Okay, let's swing a bit more.
Okay, swing it.
Yeah. Turn the wheels to the right a little bit, Theo.
Okay, we're swinging to the road. Okay, send her down. Okay, pull the brakes on.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You know, there's lots of days where stuff goes wrong for us, you know, or things break, there's unforeseen problems, but when something goes this smooth, it's just so much fun.
And it's a victory for the company's new leader, Andrew.
That was awesome. It feels very good. We did a good job that day. "300 miles west, thousands of semis drive through the night,
serving the industrial heartland around Hamilton. But a parking lot security camera captures one, making an unexpected detour.
I come outside and found the trucks and sitting on the side here and ran over and made sure the driver was okay. And yeah, it's quite the big deal. The two vehicles that he hit, he shoved them back 200 feet in the orchard.
Boom, boom, boom. That's all I heard. You know, because my windshield was smashed. I did not see anything.
The semi, hauling 30,000 pounds of auto parts, swerved to avoid a stalled driver, launching off the highway. A rough ride for the semi's driver.
I'm scared a little bit, but I saved somebody's life, so I'm happy now.
Road's closed up here.
A truck's involved, a big truck.
Luckily, nobody was killed.
Within minutes, Kevin Richardson is on the road in his 65-ton Rotator.
Apparently, it's pretty bad. The truck's not drivable.
As Metro Truck's lead heavy operator, it's up to Kevin and his crew to clear the wreck.
This is going on my 18th year, but there's still an adrenaline rush, and I guess that's why I've been doing it this long.
Wow.
One look, and the adrenaline is already flowing.
You can see this dry shaft hanging in the fuel tank, so all the engine's apart. This is all engine oil. You can look here, his cab's ripped right off. Engine's still intact, but I cleaned the oil pan off. A hell of a mess. Looks like he didn't kill himself.
He swerved. He did the right thing, otherwise those people in the car would have been dead.
It's crazy nobody got killed, so we're very fortunate. It was a close one, but it's just a mess now we got to clean up.
But recovering the 50,000-pound mess will shut down the service road, an important access route for local business.
Rush hour, I'll be starting at 5 a.m. out this way, so we're at a major border crossing going this way, and then a lot of companies, truckers, heading to the big city, to the 401, into Toronto as well, so we gotta get the service road open.
The wreck is on the edge of the pavement, over a drop into soft mud. If the load has shifted inside, it could tip during the pull.
Glenn, we're gonna go right in the middle of the frame.
Kevin and operator Glenn Hobman need to stabilize the wreck on flat ground to separate the tractor and trailer. They rig to pull on the back of the tractor to lift the unit up from the bottom.
Are you gonna try to lift it up, or we're gonna try to slide it? Yeah, I'm gonna lift it first. I'm gonna lift it. I just want to get the landing gear on the asphalt, and then we'll split them, and then we can just tackle this tractor here, what's left of it. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, well. Ooh. All right.
But the pull is tipping the trailer.
Truck's ready to go over. Oh! All right, there we go. There we go.
Just off the QEW, Kevin's pulling on the trailer. But the freight inside is pushing it the opposite way.
Truck's ready to go over. Whoa! Those tires right off the ground?
Yeah.
Oh.
I seen it leaning over. It was leaning over good.
The load's all shifted over that way, so I'm just gonna try something else here. Just put a snatch block to pull it over, because what's happening, the load's shifted, and when I pick up, tires are coming off the ground.
So instead of picking up from above, he'll pull with a low line at the bottom to slide the truck on its wheels.
Get her now. There we go.
One landing gear is still over the mud, but Kevin's out of room.
Go grab your truck.
They'll have to separate the trailer right here.
We're gonna pull that trailer backwards while Kevin pulls the nose forward. So we'll see what happens.
The 50-ton will pull the trailer back until it separates, while the Rotator lifts and swings the front of the trailer over. Wrestling a total of 50,000 pounds, Kevin needs to count on Glenn.
Glenn, I want you here, buddy. I want you here.
But still, this was new to him, picking up a loaded trailer, and you got two guys trying to work together. He's never done it before.
Ready? Hey, yeah, nice and slow, Glenn.
If you're not on your game, something can go wrong very fast.
As the tractor's chassis pulls free,
It's nice and slow, okay?
the wet, sloping terrain still poses a big threat to the trailer.
I had wood laid there, but it was pretty soft. It could have leaned back and rolled back over.
What? It's the one flowing over, man. Hey, go ahead. Whoa, whoa. Hang on, I gotta put a line here. Because a little bit of a downgrade with it being wet. Just don't want that landing gear sliding off.
So at the last minute, Kevin adds another line.
I put a winch line to the nose of the trailer to hold it as Glenn pulled it back.
Yeah, go ahead slowly. Hey, pull a little bit more. Okay, good enough. Awesome.
The trailer is free and still standing.
Now I can pick the nose up. Okay, we're gonna grab the nose, and you can pull it as I swing it, okay? We'll go right in the middle there, Jared.
Now they'll spin the trailer into position so a new tractor can tow it away.
All right, we're in there now. Okay, go ahead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow, okay?
We won. At least for the trailer.
So my driver's here with our truck here. He's gonna back in the trailer and get it out of the way. Yeah.
Straight back. Straight back.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
Now Kevin must tackle the fragile tractor.
Hell of a mess.
And the surge of industrial border traffic is just an hour away.
Clock's ticking, rush hour's coming up, so we gotta get hustling here now. What a mess, what a mess. Hell of a mess.
Just off the QEW, Kevin Richardson is racing a 5 a.m. deadline.
This gotta come up.
Wow, this thing's really mangled.
But to move the tractor, he needs to secure the cab.
The cab was only held on by one cab mount on the front corner. It was ready to go.
Pull that over there. Yep. Okay, are we okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch yourselves, guys. Awesome. All right, that's what I want. This thing is mangled. Need you to hold the hook on a chain and pull it. Okay, watch yourselves. There we go. Now we got it.
The cab holds, but the dangling loose pieces make it too dangerous to transport. They have to torch them off.
Where do you want to torch it there, Joel? Want to do it right there?
Just out of the right?
Yeah, I'll get it over here.
But Kevin doesn't want open flame anywhere near the crash site.
You just smell the oil. You see it all over.
Hey. All right. We're going to do the torch in here. Oh, oh. Leaking. Are you serious?
Something can ignite or even, blow up. You never know.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Diesel won't catch on fire as easy as gasoline, but it will, especially with oil mix.
I think it's all done leaking.
Now they make one more move.
Just go nice and slow.
To get away from the spill.
That'll be all right there, eh?
Yep.
Hey. One bolt right here, Joe. This thing. Get it up, man. We're good. I'm just gonna pull it out of the way here.
And the crew can haul away the last of the wreck just in time.
How are you? Hey, good. What's going on here? I'm getting ready to pull out, so I'm gonna get the tractor out of here and we can open this up. All right, man.
You try to be very professional and good at what you do.
Okay, Carl, thank you. Good job.
Worked out. I was happy.
We're open for rush hour, so we're out of here.
The self-service road is now open.
This is going to be one of the worst wrecks that we've had in years.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Let's go!
A multi-semi-disaster.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Leaves the coxswain crew. No room for error.
The road's a little icy.
Mark
There's always risks when you're dealing with weight.
takes on his first heavy solo job.
Try not to be stuck.
And Herbs
You went in pretty hard, man.
fights a load of beer, ripping apart at the seams.
This is going to be one of the worst wrecks that we've had in years.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Let's go!
A multi-semi-disaster
Oh, we're in trouble.
leaves the coxswain crew. No room for error.
The road's a little icy.
Mark
There's always risks when you're dealing with weight.
takes on his first heavy solo job.
Try not to be stuck.
And Herbs
You went in pretty hard, man.
fights a load of beer, ripping apart at the seams.
Here comes the freezing rain.
In Toronto, an unexpected blast of freezing rain has been falling since mid-afternoon.
Advising the roads are quite icy.
Ice is covering Highway 401, just as the traffic is amping up.
Really slippery even at low speed.
And with drivers failing to adjust, cars are spinning out of control.
Left shoulder, lane 1 and lane 2 currently blocked.
401 westbound. Called by ambulance. They are on the way.
Lots of ice, lots of slush, slippery roads. We have reports of vehicles spinning out.
On the 401 west of the city, OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt is bracing for a busy rush hour.
The roads themselves, you can see here, are completely slushy pretty much across the highway. Really, there's really no margin for error for anybody driving on the highways.
Bravo 050.
There's a car pulled over here on the shoulder. I'll maybe pull in behind her just to see what he's doing.
Anytime we're on the side of the road, we're going to be pedestrians vulnerable to being hurt or injured or killed as a result of another vehicle coming in.
How you doing? Yeah, ice is building up on the vehicle. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it wasn't keeping your window clean. All right, drive safe.
Being on the side of the road is always scary, and this is about as bad as it gets on a major highway.
Take a look at my hood. It is totally covered in ice right now. Even my wipers here, you can see the ice buildup on the windshield wiper blades. And even walking around here, you can feel the slipperiness of the road. It's just one of those things that drivers need to be aware of and be cautious of when they're driving. Just be careful.
It's a slushy mess up here.
Man, it's all slick. Really slick.
East on the 401 in Pickering.
Hopefully soon we can hook this thing up and get it out of here.
The flash freeze has claimed another casualty, and Abrams Towing's John Allen is cleaning it up.
We got this little 17-passenger bus. Hit some ice, went into the wall in front of a straight truck. A few minor injuries on board.
A competitor tackles the bus while John hooks up the truck, and he wants to do it fast.
Ice just messes up everything. It's gotta be the worst temperatures right now. It's just cold enough, everything is frozen and wet. So we're all ready to go. Let's hop in the truck and we're out of here.
This is probably one of the more treacherous areas on the highway.
Just to the west,
Look at these guys. Look at all these cars here. They're all gaggled together. This is the kind of stupidity that we're talking about.
Mark Haslett is on patrol in his one-ton, looking for drivers who need his help.
Thought it was a good idea with that little itty-bitty car to go through a big snowbank. It's getting a little slushier on the road. Definitely much slipperier here. There's going to be an accident. It's just a matter of time.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option. Almost 250 miles southwest.
The rain's coming down hard.
Heavy rain is pouring down on Windsor,
Holy pouring rain.
cutting visibility and traction on the 401.
All you see is pavement, but it's all underwater.
And just after 4 p.m.,
Is the 401 shut down? Yeah, it's definitely shut down. We got an accident right here.
We just received a call from the OPP for a multi-vehicle accident involving several tractor trailers.
Eric Goddard, lead heavy operator for Coxon's Towing, answers the call.
They haven't given us a whole lot more information other than that, except to expect a pretty horrific scene.
The scene is just a few miles ahead in Tunnel 5, which leads to the Ambassador Bridge border crossing.
The highway is completely closed, which is obviously not a good thing. So yeah, we're gonna need to really get the traffic moving. It's one of the busiest border crossings for trade in all of North America.
8,000 trucks cross the border here every day. Any delay is a big problem.
We pretty much got everybody rolling on this one here, and if I'm understanding what the police are trying to tell us here, this is gonna be one of the worst wrecks that we've had in years.
With a line of traffic stopped, a truck rear-ended an SUV and then smashed into a second semi-trailer, pushing it into a third and ripping his own trailer apart. Tragically, the driver of the SUV perished at the scene.
It was definitely a fatality. It does bother me, but I just deal with it like a job. I just try not to think about really, you know, what happened to make the situation. I just focus on what has to be done.
But he can't do anything just yet.
We're gonna be here for some time, waiting for the investigation for the police to give us the okay to even begin. It's so important that they take their time to do the investigation properly. Sometimes you gotta be really good at waiting, you know, and that's just the sad truth of it.
Back in Toronto,
Can you let them know there is black ice out on 401?
the freezing rain is letting up, and salt crews have been fighting to clear the roads.
401 eastbound is extremely icy.
So right now we're just on the patrol and looking to see if there's anybody who can help out.
On the 401 near Highway 404, Mark Haslett spots trouble ahead.
There's something going on up there. The traffic's just bunching up and coming to a quick stop right up ahead here. We got a live lane. We got somebody stopped in a live lane for whatever reason. This is a bad situation we have right now, and we gotta see what's going on. What's the problem, man?
I ran out of gas.
Okay, we're in a live lane. We have to tow you off the highway. Come with me, please. Come with me. I will take care of the car. My name's Mark with Abrams Towing. Please stay in the car and don't get out. Okay, we got to get this hooked up and out of here. I'm just going to get it up in the air and off to the shoulder, and I do everything else there. We're in a live lane with traffic flying at us right now. All right, let's go. We're going to pull off to the shoulder so I can finish my hookup there.
We're gonna get the safety chains on now so that we're properly hooked up. Always looking. And do you see anybody moving over? Do you see, oh, there's one guy moved over. Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, we're safely hooked up and ready to go. All right, off to the gas station we go. I'm really just happy we got you off the highway because...
So am I, because I was nervous. I was right in the middle of the highway and cars were honking at me, and I wasn't even there for 5 minutes, and he came and rescued me. Mark's my guardian angel.
All's well that ends well. You know, this is one of the big reasons why I do this job is to help people, and we definitely helped somebody tonight.
Westbound still closed up there?
Yeah, just be advised, we have all the westbound lanes locked.
On the westbound 401 in Windsor,
A big mess. Could be an all-nighter.
traffic is still backing up. But after 3 hours, police have finished their investigation.
Now that it's complete, they finally gave us the okay to go ahead, so we're gonna bring our records and get them up front.
Now, Eric and the rest of the crew can get to work.
Got quite the mess to deal with here. Both trailers are broken apart from the trucks from the looks of it.
While one semi was able to drive away and the SUV has been removed, the crew is facing 2 severely mangled tractor trailers, torn apart in the tunnel.
It looks more like somebody planted a bomb in a bunch of trucks. There's parts and pieces everywhere, there's fuel everywhere. Trucks are completely destroyed.
It's a big scene to clean up. That's what's gonna take some time.
The pressure's on for Brad Coxon, who runs the company his father started in 1961.
I have a lot of pride in what we do, but it all works together. It's a very proud moment to see everybody as a team.
Okay, Eric, we're good to go.
But no one on his team has ever worked in this newly built tunnel with a 16-foot ceiling limiting their booms.
The quicker this happens, the better we look. Our reputation's at stake, plus we need to get this open for commerce.
Their first target is fully loaded with auto parts and sustained severe damage to the tractor.
This one's pretty precarious right now, how it's hanging off the side. 5th wheel's tore off it.
A tractor's 5th wheel grabs onto the trailer's kingpin to connect them. This one has been sheared right off, so the trailer with its 44,000-pound load is balanced on the tractor's wheels.
First thing we gotta do is stabilize the trailer.
Can you reach it?
Yep.
So Eric will rig lines from his rotator to stabilize the trailer before it can fall off.
Literally just balancing on a tire. That's gonna be the most dangerous part, is just trying to get it to rig so we can get a hold of it before it tries to move. Greg, you be careful on that side. Okay. She is heavy. It's an extremely dangerous situation until we get a hold of it and we get that truck free. Just trying to find a spot to rig this thing and make it safe. I think I got one. Follow me, Greg. Okay, I'm gonna reach to you. Okay. From the other, off from this side, you're gonna try to hook my hook. Okay?
They run chain under the trailer that they'll rig to lines from the rotator.
So I'm just gonna take the load just like that. I'm not gonna pick it up anymore.
With how close we are to the overpass, yep.
Just 16 feet of clearance is barely enough, but with the trailer stable,
I'll take a look, here's an issue.
The crew spots a new problem.
This is the landing gear frame. That's the legs that's tied up in that axle. That's part of the trailer wedged under the frame of the truck.
The force of the impact hammered the trailer into the rear of the tractor, tangling them together.
So we're not really sure what it's gonna take to get it off of there. That's gonna be the hard part.
The force required to pull them apart could cause more destruction.
Hey, if you're comfortable, I'm gonna give it a crank and see if I can break these legs loose.
Yep.
Okay. No, we gotta be really careful we don't go jolting it with no way of knowing what the integrity is left on the trailer.
Okay, Eric. Let's go.
I'll just crank this thing up. How we looking?
As Eric lifts on the trailer,
What's happening, Greg?
Yep, yeah, you're getting caught up, eh? Lifting the tractor.
The tractor refuses to let go.
Yeah, I'm lifting up the truck. Oh, we're in trouble. I didn't think it was going to be that nice to us. And it's going to be a long night now.
It's going to be closed for a couple more hours. Yeah, it's definitely shut down.
Near the Ambassador Bridge on the 401, border-bound traffic is at a standstill. And in Tunnel 5,
One hell of an accident right there.
Put some more pads where the officer's standing so that he's not walking in a diesel.
it's up to the crew from Coxson's to clear the destruction blocking westbound lanes.
Now we're responsible for having the 401 closed, and it's never a good thing when the tow guys are responsible for the 401, so we're gonna work as quick as we can to get the thing opened up for sure. Won't move!
But as Eric tries even to pry the first trailer loose from its tractor,
Yeah, I'm lifting up the truck.
they're too tangled up to let go.
Stop. I pick it up, the whole truck comes right in here.
Okay, so we gotta separate it. She's snagged.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you're gonna work with George?
George just brought our second rotator. I'm gonna hold up this trailer and he's gonna rip the truck out from under it for me.
George Dagenet is starting just his second winter as a lead operator on the Rotator.
We'll hook both lines together, eh, George?
It's definitely a learning process. They say 1 in 3 owners of a rotator roll it over, and that is always in the back of my mind.
As George pulls lines to run to the damaged tractor, the veteran hunts for solid rigging points.
Can't get to the tow hooks here. There's nothing left at the front end, so we gotta make sure we got a good spot to rig it so we're tied right into the frame. Try that, give it a little pull. Once he gets tight, I'm gonna go up higher. Okay, ready? He's coming apart. Okay. Okay. There you go. Woo, down. There you go. We have liftoff.
Nice.
We're completely clear of the truck now. Doesn't get a lot closer than that right there.
Nice. There you go.
They finally made some progress.
Drag it out of the way.
But with a mess of this scale, their work has barely begun.
Pressure's very intense. The police are really pushing us to get this thing open so we can get the international traffic moving again.
Let's go.
Is it icy on the way down?
It's frozen, man. It's frozen up here.
Just 90 miles northeast, winds off of Lake Huron have whipped up heavy squalls in the snow belt around Sarnia.
Yeah, you gotta love these backcountry roads, not paved, not plowed.
And Mark Colbrand is heading to work.
I'm on my own. I've got to deal with whatever situation it put in front of me here.
Got it? Go ahead.
Yep.
The former military medic started working for Gary at Preferred Towing just 3 years ago, and he's still learning on the job.
You're gonna want to go harder on the far one than this one, okay?
Harder on that one.
No, that one.
That one, okay. When I say I'm cocky, I like to think I'm confident. Hopefully we can get this guy out, make him a happy customer. I like to think that I have a skill set, that I know what I'm capable of. Cocky, no. Confident, yes. Ah, there he is right there, just pulling up on the scene right now.
Tonight will be his first solo heavy job. A B train hauling 130,000 pounds of soybeans, with its back end stuck in a ditch.
All right. If I can get him pulled up and out of here, he may be able to walk it right out. All right, let me get set up. Right now I'm gonna double up the line so I got twice the pulling power. There's always risks when you're dealing with weight. We're hoping to minimize that. This will get us what we need to do here. Get them pulled sideways and Get him on his way home for dinner.
He'll pull on the axle of the Tridom, the middle set of wheels connecting the two trailers.
I'm at the point right now, after 2.5, 3 years with preferred towing, that I'm feeling confident that I'm going to be able to assess the situation and get the job done.
All right, let's give it a pull. I get you to stand over by the tractor for a sec. Just have an eye.
Should be an easy pick. I've got everything all set up. I'm ready to go. I go to start pulling.
Oh, for crying out loud, what the hell?
And my winches aren't working.
Huh.
The last thing I really want to do right now is pick up the phone and call Gary.
I can't leave this guy stranded here for all night while I go back and get another truck, so here's hoping I can find a loose wire or something and go from there.
There's nothing moving down there. Yeah, 4-1's all clock.
In Tunnel 5 on the 401,
A lot of things moving right now.
Brad and crew still face a huge mess, and the deadline they've set with the OPP is 3 hours away.
Let's get some drum liners going and start picking up these white pads and stuff.
Lots of teamwork going on. If you look around, we've got crews working on the spill. We've got crews working on the loads that have been spilled as well. It's like a symphony really going on when you think about it, just a whole lot louder than you're used to.
All the spill stuff, we're gonna put in a separate bin.
Okay.
Because there's so much carnage from the concussion of the trucks, we're concerned for fire and a lot of fuel on the ground.
Diesel fuel from trucks doesn't ignite easily, but there's a lot more spilled than just diesel.
The SUV actually lost some gasoline, and pretty much every vehicle involved lost the coolant and the oil as well. It's an extremely dangerous situation because at that point, even a spark, a slip of a chain, anything that we're dealing with could pretty much create that spark, so it becomes extremely dangerous for fire.
I think you're gonna have to tear it off.
Their next target is the second tractor, still hanging on to a chunk of its trailer.
Maybe come and push down with the hoe. But you tell them, get into position, but don't do nothing until I tell you. Yep. Okay. Well, there's still about a foot of material hanging on. This is the front of the reefer. It's got the cooling unit for the trailer. So right now, we're just gonna take our backhoe and rip the rest of it off, and it's gonna go in the bin. Then we can start dealing with the tractor.
They'll have to drag it right across the soaked tunnel floor.
Okay, Eric, we're good to go.
Perfect.
Electricity down there?
Hey, hey! Cut the wires, cut the wires. Okay, let's check with the guys, see if we're ready here.
In a highway tunnel on the 401 in Windsor.
Okay, Eric, we're good to go.
Perfect.
The Coxon crew needs to move the remains of the trailer across the soaked tunnel floor.
We don't want to cause sparks right now to gasoline in the ground.
Hey, hey! Cut the wires, cut the wires.
Okay, hang on! Get his cutters and cut that battery. It's sparking.
Batteries can blow up from the acid, the fumes off the battery. If you have that spark, they can cause a fire. We have fuel spilled everywhere. We got lucky, I feel, that nothing happened, but it could have really been a bad thing. We gotta get this truck out of the way.
Let's go. Now we're gonna grab this truck and we're gonna spin it around so we can tow it from the back.
George, quick, pull!
Okay.
He's wanting to get away from the wall. Let's get this thing hooked up. Let's go! Gotta keep the wheels turning. I want to be out of here shortly. All right, on to the next thing. Still got a huge mess.
And with just 2 hours left to clean it up,
Want to buy some parts?
they turn to the mangled trailers. Their first one is barely holding on to its load of auto parts.
I'm gonna have him pull that whole back skid out. I want to see if you can find your way to the very back. I need to get one skid pulled out of the back. Work your way at it a little bit. Literally just dump it right on the ground. You got her, Pete.
So we end up having to empty some of this to make it safe to go down the road. It sucks because we're making a bigger mess than what we got, but we have no choice.
We've given the OPP a deadline, and we're trying to meet it. You know, it keeps our reputation going.
Oh, for crying out loud, what the hell?
Up in the outskirts of Sarnia, with no power to his winch, Mark has to make a call to the boss.
I can't even start pulling. I can't get my winches to re-engage.
I'm sure for Mark that was a little embarrassing.
The throttle? No, throttle's off.
The winch isn't working, so I have a battery of checks that I go through, a list.
All right, I'll go back up to the winch and see what I can see here.
He has to go up, check these things out, and make sure that it's actually working.
Ah, there's the culprit right there.
Gary's checklist leads Mark to a loose wire.
Come on, baby. Work for me. Oh, now it's re-engaged. We're good. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna give it a tug, see what it does here. Come on, dig in. Come on, honey. That's what I want to see. I like it. I like it a lot. Haha! I win.
She's a beautiful sight.
The Tridem is out of the ditch. If the driver can just get traction, he can get on his way.
Okay, Marty, give it a shot. Nice and easy. She seems to be hopping a little bit.
I think it will go just with a little...
We just need a little help.
Yep.
Give him a little tug from the front, and hopefully we can call this one a win. See if I can make sure I can walk this thing out of here. Oh, what? Now I'm trying not to be stuck. It appears I'm stuck now. It's real important to me to get this job done and be able to have Gary rely on me for something similar in the future. Hey, Marty.
Yep.
The road's a little icy.
Yeah, a little slippery in spots.
A little slippery. I'm just gonna hook up to the truck and pull myself backwards.
Mark will try to use the heavy B train as an anchor to pull his wrecker.
Have you out of here in no time. As soon as I get me out of here. All right, see if I can walk out here. All right, let's give you a little tug here, mister, and get you out of home.
But as Mark repositions for the final pull,
Not again. Really? Like, I can't believe this crap. I'm stuck.
Does anybody know if the 401 is open? No, it's still closed.
the westbound 401 leading to Tunnel 5 has been closed for over 5 hours.
Let's go!
And Brad Coxon's crew has been working for almost 3 hours to get it open.
Thanks, Pete! The pressure on us to get the highway open is pretty incredible.
And now they're facing 2 badly mangled trailers.
Their company's here now, they're gonna pick up the trailer. We gotta pull the 5th wheel attachment off. Typically, this would still be on the truck. Might need a pull over here with you, Jerry. I'm gonna hook it up, we're gonna pull together. Ready? Yep. Oh, nope, I don't have it. Try that. Thank you, Jerry. Yep.
They want the trailer because obviously the stuff inside has to be delivered, so Eric's holding it with his rotator and just gonna have the driver back underneath it.
Down, 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 down. Yep. There you go. Beautiful.
All right, buddy.
Good to go.
Adios.
Last one. Hopefully we get this highway open real soon.
But that last piece looks like the biggest problem.
There's no question it's ugly. Looks horrible.
The deadline is looming. They need to tow the trailer away fast. But the entire front end is gone.
Well, if we had all the time in the world, we'd be offloading it right here in the middle of the highway. Unfortunately, here today, we really don't have that luxury.
Everything can go wrong. That's a challenge.
There's no question it's ugly. It looks horrible.
Eric and the Coxon team need to tow the wrecked trailer out of the tunnel. But that's a problem.
There's no front end left. The fifth wheel plate's completely gone. Unfortunately, they're still attached to the truck, so we don't have that option.
The only option they do have, extend the Rotator's underlift beneath the trailer and try to chain it in place.
Good! I'm gonna grab it right on the cross member, and we're gonna run a couple of chains down to the landing gear and a strap over the top, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna do to take it out of here. Ready?
Heads up! Go ahead.
This is gonna hold this trailer to my tow truck. This little strap and a lot of common sense when I'm driving. It's gonna be a really slow go, but it is what we gotta do. We gotta get the 401 open, plain and simple.
Okay, go ahead and pull it.
Time to go. Gonna get it off the center of the highway. We'll make a lot of folks with guns and badges very happy when we get the 401 opened up.
It'll be a slow drive home for Eric, but the tunnel is ready for traffic.
Knowing the amount of debris and the actual scope of this collision and how well everybody worked together, I was impressed. I mean, and I don't impress easy.
How's it looking up at the front there? Are they gonna open the highway up pretty quick here?
We're moving here westbound, the lineup's moving.
Almost wiped out there.
500 miles east, at the far end of the highway.
Yeah, this road is very, very slick.
What's the red? The red's bad, eh?
Yeah, red is freezing rain.
Bad weather is moving in on Cornwall and the crew at Herb's Towing.
Freezing rain's coming in, and there's a lot more on its way, so we're gonna gear up. TJ, you're gonna go west, Long Sioux.
Yeah, I'll sit at Long Sioux.
Kurt, you can take your slider to Somerstown, and I'll float around in Cornwall here.
Let's go.
Every operator needs to be ready. One-ton driver TJ heads toward the 401.
It's a little nerve-wracking. Nobody likes going out in ice rain, right?
Take a drive, see what's going on. Try to keep a couple guys out, shuffle them back and forth. How's the roads?
Not great.
Yeah, the highway is getting a little icy there.
We got snow, sleet-covered ramps and highways, and now we're just getting rain, but it's still below freezing. It's definitely a recipe for disaster.
I think ambulance is calling out that something is blocking westbound 401.
10-4.
General Manager Andrew Vink gets the police call and they head to the scene.
Do you think you're going to be there before me, TJ?
Yeah, 10-4, I'm just...
Coming up to it right now.
Responding to a tractor trailer, 401 westbound, so we're gonna rush out there.
A few miles ahead,
And these roads are...
Andrew Vink is already on the way.
Well, I'll try to squeeze in and hopefully we can get there.
As TJ secures the scene, westbound traffic is bottlenecking for miles.
I'm just trying to get traffic's attention, over.
How's she looking, boys? She's a looker.
There, he's here.
Let's get this thing out of here.
A semi hauling 30,000 pounds of beer lost control and swerved across the center median before slamming into the ditch.
Holy. Yeah, he's kind of buried in the ditch. That baby's jackknife.
Really?
Back on the country road near Sarnia,
I can't even go straight back. She won't move.
Mark Colbrand is slipping on his first solo mission.
I'm stuck.
As a last resort, he's called on one of the locals for some help.
Just creep me back.
Yeah, that's fine.
You have no idea how embarrassing it is to have a farmer come out in his tractor and pull my $450,000 truck backwards like it's a toy.
Rescuing the tow truck driver. Still can't believe I was stuck on a flat road.
His own truck is freed up. Now he needs to pull out the B train.
All right. Nice little low idle. Just gonna walk you right up to the truck.
Yep.
Okay? Fight, girl. There you go. There she comes. Looks to be coming out nice. I like where the rear trailer's going. I'm liking this one. Even though I'm gonna have to go back to the yard and tell Gary I got stuck and a farmer had to pull me out.
Might not have gone as fast as Gary would have. Gary would have waved his magic towing hand and truck's out of the ditch.
So for Mark, tonight is a good reminder that he still has a ways to go.
You know, in the end, there's always room to learn in this industry.
Well, I think that's got it, Marty.
I hope.
We got the guy out. He's on his way home for dinner. So am I.
We got a load of beer in quite a predicament.
450 miles east, the Herb's crew has already run lines to stabilize the jackknife semi.
So when we first pulled up, it looked like a routine jackknife. When we got out of the truck and closer inspection, we were like, holy this thing. He went for a ride.
How's the snow?
Deep. She went in pretty hard, man. This truck is jackknife in the bush, and the ass-end of this trailer is 8 feet off the ground.
Their first step, separating the tractor and trailer.
You know, we always say this should be pretty easy, but sometimes it comes around to bite us in the ass.
They'll swing the trailer to the shoulder, with the 80-ton rotator lifting the front and the 50-ton on the back.
All right, how we looking? Yeah, I'm good.
With Andrew working down in the ditch.
How's that looking over there, Theo?
And operator Theo Mitchell working on the far side of the 50-ton.
Okay, I'm gonna rotate it around.
Communication is a challenge, so the crew will rely on their headsets.
Less yelling on scene, you can talk to each other even if you're a few hundred feet away.
Hey, what's wrong?
But before they can make a pull, Andrew sees the damage is even worse than they thought.
She's buckling pretty good over here. Okay, what do you mean? Like the front of the trailer? Yeah. It's bowed right out now.
30,000 pounds of beer is pushing out the front wall.
We don't want the front end to collapse when we're extricating this thing and having the beer come out from the front end. This makes it a little more complicated and makes it a lot more dangerous to work around. You never know where that front end can let go.
As Nate makes the first lift,
can I go up slow here? Yep.
Andrew will keep an eye on the wall.
She'll be heavy.
Nate is reducing weight on the fifth wheel so they can disconnect the trailer.
Coming up now. Okay, it's got pressure off it. Let's see if we can't give it a slight pull. Okay.
At least that's the plan.
Just trying to get the pin pulled.
This might be the hard part. No way. No. Catch it on the frame. Nate, just come take a look for yourself for a second. Okay. Just so you know what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, she ever bent in there.
The truck was just mangled. The force of that trailer going into that truck, it jammed in really bad.
Yeah, she's wedged in there pretty good, boys.
Turned into a lot bigger job really quick.
We got a wreck up here?
How the hell did he do that?
On the 401 east of Cornwall.
Yeah, she's wedged in there pretty good, boys.
I've seen them bend hard to get a trailer caught in the frame, and it's the first time I see that.
Andrew and Nate need to wrench free the badly compromised beer trailer jammed into its tractor.
Oh yeah, she ever bent in there?
Without ripping it apart.
Yeah, let me think here.
What if we run the auxiliary down to the outrigger?
Down the auxiliary to the tractor. Yeah, pick it. Yeah, just a bit. Pull a bit on the back and then pull the tractor at the same time. Okay.
We rigged an auxiliary line down to our outrigger to the frame of the truck so we can manhandle the truck itself, so we can get them uncoupled.
Nate needs to lift the trailer with his boom while pulling sideways on the tractor to unjam the trailer so they can separate them.
Ready to try this again, gentlemen?
Yeah, man.
It's a delicate procedure. If I jerk this thing too much, will that front wall blow out? You work slow and try to be extra cautious.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it to me some more. Yeah. Hey, it's moving it. That's actually coming okay. How's it looking, Andrew? Just keep on coming. Hold on, I'm gonna go up with the trailer just a little bit more here. Oh, Nate. Yeah.
No need to rush. Take your time. He's got to jiggle it around to get this thing out from the frame. But at the same time, I'm telling myself, don't jiggle it too hard because we're gonna have a mess down here.
Can we check out that frame again, see how? Yeah, my it popped out. I think it popped out. No, not yet.
I'm able to lift the trailer. I'm able to lift the back of the truck, but we're still not able to get this thing disconnected.
I got an idea. What's that? Hey, give me some slack on the auxiliary line. Yeah? Give me a chain out of the chain box. What do you want to do? You what? Pivot. I'm going to have you pivot so she pops out of the frame room. Okay.
Instead of lifting the trailer and pulling the tractor, Nate will both lift and pull on the trailer alone, trying to twist it free.
We're gonna actually try to lift this trailer and actually pull it sideways with that auxiliary line.
He needs to lift and pull hard enough to wrench the trailer loose, but too much force will rip it right open.
All right, we're going up with it.
You're putting yourself in line of danger and you're hoping maybe 20 or 30 rivets is able to hold this cargo in. And if not, you better start running.
Let me get out of the way just in case this thing unzips. This is one of these jobs which is like, holy...
On the westbound 401, 10 miles from the provincial border,
All right, we're going up with her.
the Herb's towing crew needs to wrestle free a semi-trailer jammed into its tractor frame.
Let me get out of the way just in case this thing unzips.
But the 30,000-pound load of beer is threatening to rip through the wall.
You never know where that front end could let go. It's one of these jobs which you got to put yourself in line of danger.
You all right? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, baby! Huh?
The trailer broke free from the frame rail. It was a good moment.
That's awesome. I'd love to get that pin unhooked.
The trailer's no longer wedged into the tractor, but to separate them, they have to release the kingpin.
Oh, there it is. He's good. There it is. He's good. See, now we can pull the trailer out of the plate. Okay, it's already moving. Yeah, baby. I'm just gonna boom up, take some weight off. There we go.
Definitely relieved we got that unpinned, right? Now the load's not pushing on that front wall anymore. Feel a lot safer now.
We got her, Theo. Let her down a little bit.
Now they must get the trailer to the road. Nate will lift on the front, while Theo lifts from the back.
Let the blue out.
They need to work in sync to move the damaged trailer gently.
Theo, let her down a little bit. See how it's leveling out now? Yeah. Put more in your blue. Get more on the blue.
In the back of my mind the whole time, I was thinking just be as smooth as possible. Don't jerk it. The corner was pretty compromised, and the front of the trailer could have fell down. You never know.
Let your blue out, Theo. Let the blue out. R.
They have to ease it onto the narrow patch of shoulder between their trucks.
R, hold on. Hey, hold on. Roll. Whoa. Stop.
Anxious moments. It didn't hit, it came close, but we've all been close.
That went well.
As the sun starts to rise, another driver hauls away the trailer, and the crew turns to the tractor.
It went in hard. I wouldn't have wanted to been in it, that's for sure.
For the first time, they see the full extent of the carnage.
Well, now that we got it pulled away, we can see it. The front is more up than the back, actually. This guy's lucky to be alive.
Take something that's that screwed up and still get it done. That's an amazing day. We didn't lose load in the ditch. It's always a great feeling to have a win.
I don't like it.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
It's gonna be a battle.
A refinery rollover.
If it lets go, it's basically a bomb.
Puts the pressure on Gary. Sonny has to think fast.
They're coming right at me, man.
For a stranded plow.
It's windy up here.
And raging winds.
Wow.
Leave this one alone.
Push Kevin.
This is crazy.
To the edge.